Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Hope everyone out there had a great week. Happy Friday. We're going to go through a full portfolio update, show the holdings, show the dividend incomes, and the buys of the month. As always, you guys, nothing here is financial advice. And if you're enjoying these videos, please go ahead and hit that like button. I really do appreciate that. So we'll look at the top gainers of the day, you guys, no surprise. My Global X Bitcoin BCCC position is up. CMCL is also going up. Gold and all the mining and stuff like that is going up. HHIS is up. So a lot of my larger positions are in the green today, which is nice to see. You guys can see a little snapshot of my income as it has been growing as I continue to reinvest majority of the portfolio income. And here's the goal, which we are still a ways away from, but I do have ideas how to speed that up. And I'll mention a quick thing here at the beginning of the video is that I do have margin available from my brokerage, and I am considering going into a margin position. Potentially, I'm kind of thinking it's either going to be PayG because it pays twice a month. I think it's like a 20% yield or something. And it's got some, pretty good growth since it's come out as well with the share price. Or I'm thinking of going a little bit more into either Q Day or C Day. Most likely it'd be Q Day. Looking for something that's going to give me some decent share price on the upside as markets go up over time, but I also want some higher yields to pay off that margin loan eventually. So those are my two ideas. I want something diversified that's going to probably pay. I find the twice payments per month are nice and they're just kind of easier to manage as well for margin. So that's my thought on that, you guys. As of this point, I haven't jumped into it yet. And I think that when I do, probably start with a smaller position first, just to sort of put my feet in and then see how it goes from there. As far as the portfolio, you guys can see here, the numbers on the metrics are looking pretty good. Over the last few months, it's showing up ahead of the S&P 500. I never really know if I can trust this or not. Just this little quick snapshot, but it's nice to see it's in the green here. And we are looking at about a 15% blended yield against all of my positions. And then my yield on cost, actually, you guys can see here below under dividends, my yield on cost is actually up over 17%, which is pretty crazy. And that's going to be, I think, a lot to do with stuff like HDiv, where you guys can see here under income, my dividend yield on HDiv, it's like under 10%. My yield on cost is over 12% because of those dividends that they've grown over time, right? So here's the portfolio. You guys can see HDiv still sitting at the top with my largest position. We've got HYLD, HHIS, CDAY, Canoe EIT. I'm still holding this. I haven't bought any of this for quite a while here. I did sell, yeah, so I sold some the other month, but I haven't bought. Last time I bought some was like 2025 June. So I haven't been buying any of this, but I've still been gaining on the price here. You guys can see total profit up 35%. So it's still generating consistent income. I definitely do have plans eventually to get out of this one, but such a stable, good holding that I just haven't pulled the trigger yet on swapping it out or selling completely out of it. But I think once the share price can hit about 18 bucks, which if you go on the website, the NAV is actually over $18. So once that share price on the stock market gets up to $18, I will make another sale on this one, probably sell off, a good little chunk. And so then we've got Q Day here, USCL still holding 2254 shares. CMCLs, like I said, it's been doing pretty good the last couple of days here. It's kind of had a good run in the share price, up about 6.8% over the last week. It's showing, so that's good. And then last but not least, my Bitcoin position, you guys, I don't have a big position. It's been getting crushed, down about 22% on it. But as I said, Bitcoin has been pumping. Let's take a quick look at Bitcoin. 106,000 Canadian dollars right now. So it's been pumping. We'll see. We'll see if we can get back on some share price with this one, because right now it's sitting at about $12.67, and my cost per share, if we look, is just over $21. So it's still got quite a ways to go. Anyways, you guys, for the month of August, we did receive about $8,800. You guys can see that HHIS paid out just under $2,600. HYLD was $11.20. HDIV was about $10.50. C-Day, the first payment was $7.06. USCL, which increased their dividend slightly, they paid me out $5.63. Q-Day $5.56, and then CMCL at $2.20. And then there's my $35 from BCC. Canoe EIT came in at $4.25, and then my second payment, which these ones came in today, $7.10 from C-Day, $5.58 from Q-Day, another $2.20 from CMCL, and $35 from BCC. And so for September, you guys can see that income has climbed about $40 because I did reinvest a lot in. And we'll look at what we actually purchased for August. We will scroll back and look at all of the August purchases here. Start at the beginning of the month, you guys. So bought 5.8 shares of C-Day, bought 105 shares of HYLD. Some dividends came in here from HHIS. 15 shares of HDIV, but some more Q-Day and C-Day. A little bit of HHIS, got some more HYLD here. So yeah, so you guys can see I'm averaging in pretty much into all of these positions. I think the only things I didn't buy this month was USCL and Canoe EIT and the BCC. Other than that, I pretty much have been averaging in little bit by little bit into HDIV, into C-Day, into Q-Day, into HHIS. Actually didn't really buy any CMCL either, just because the price on CMCL, when I got into it, my price was $17 and it's up over $19. So I just thought that there's better opportunities, better buying opportunities than to buy this at a higher cost right now. So I didn't buy any of that this month. And I would also say HHIS is still below my cost too. So my cost is over $12 and it's trading at like $11.15. So that's another good buying opportunity. So as you guys can see, I'm pretty much putting back a variety of the income into different ETFs. Some of these pay twice a month. So, like today, for example, we did get payments, and I bought a little bit of HHIS, bought some more C-Day and Q-Day, but I also bought about $400 worth of HDIV today as well. So that's kind of my strategy, you guys. I just buy all the time. I don't sit on cash and wait for these opportune moments, because I've just never been good at timing the market. My strategy is time in the market beats timing the market. And so far, it's been working out pretty good for me. And so that's the portfolio update, you guys. We are looking at over $8,800 in September, which is nice to see, climbing towards that $9,000 milestone, slowly but surely. I'm not in any big rush. This is more income than I spend each month by far. So, I do want to hit $10,000 a month. That is a long-term goal, but I'm not in a huge rush to, sell off Canoe EIT or HDIV and put it all into HHIS just to hit a number. I've been very happy with my diversified holdings and the performance of all these different funds. Anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you guys have a great weekend out there, and I will catch everybody on the next video.